She's married. So is he. But why does she still feel his desire, every single night? If you've ever felt this pull towards someone you shouldn't, but can't explain it, this message is for you. This goes beyond logic. It's not just attraction. It's a soul connection. A bond that feels like it existed before you were born. Yes, I'm talking about your twin flame. And if you've been feeling confused, emotional, or even a little crazy lately, breathe. You're not alone. That magnetic energy that keeps pulling you back to him? The one that defies distance, silence, or time? It's not just in your head. That's the twin flame frequency. It speaks through dreams, signs, and that aching in your chest you can't explain. Even if he's not physically near you, or if both of you are tied to someone else, you feel him. Constantly. Before a word is spoken, your soul already knows. That's the power of the twin flame of love. If this feels like your truth, stop scrolling and stay here with me for a few minutes. This could be the clarity your soul's been begging for. And if you're new here, I invite you to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Because the more you understand this journey, the more empowered and grounded you'll feel inside this deep soul connection. Now tell me, have you ever woken up feeling like he was there with you? His presence so real you swore he touched you. Whispered your name? If so, you're already tapped into the twin flame frequency. Mi canta aquinos comentarios, did that moment leave you shaken or comforted? There's something sacred about the silence between twin flames. Even when you haven't spoken in weeks, months, even years. You still feel him. In your chest. In your skin. In the air. That's not obsession, it's resonance. That's twin flame love. And when you try to move on, something always pulls you back. Not because you're weak. Not because you're confused. But because this love isn't like the others. This one activates you. Awakens every hidden part of who you are. In the twin flames universe, nothing is random. Each encounter, each pause, even the pain, it's all part of a soul agreement. You were meant to meet. Meant to feel. And even if now feels impossible, the twin flame reunion is never off the table. Now, I want to know from you, have you ever tried to cut the cord, but it always reconnects? Have you burned the letters, blocked his number, begged the universe to help you forget? Only to dream of him that same night? Tell me below. I read every story, and your words might help another soul feel seen. Sometimes, this journey feels unfair. Why would the universe bring you your other half, when you're already married? Or worse, when he is? But the truth is, your soul knew. Long before you ever said I do. And it's not about betrayal. It's about awakening. Your twin flame of love doesn't show up to break things. He shows up to break you open. To strip away who you thought you were, and reveal who you truly are. There are moments when you'll question everything. Was it just a fantasy? Was it real? But then he enters your thoughts without warning. And your entire body reacts. That's how you know, this connection is divine. If you've made it this far, your heart is probably beating a little faster right now. You're not crazy. You're just remembering. And if this is resonating, drop a red heart in the comments so I know this is reaching you. This journey gets lighter when we walk it together. When the connection is this strong, 3D logic stops making sense. You hear his voice in your heart, feel his energy before a message arrives. That's because your souls are still in constant communication. Even if your human lives seem to be on opposite sides. You've probably felt the twin flame push and pull. The longing, the running, the surrender, the ache. But even in the chaos, there's always a deeper purpose. The universe is sculpting both of you for the twin flame reunion, in divine timing. Some days, you'll want to forget him. Other days, just hearing his name makes your entire world stop. And in the quiet moments, you still feel him watching over you. That's twin flame love. Unseen. Unspoken. Unbreakable. Now I want to ask you something personal. When did you first realize he wasn't just someone, you felt he was part of you? What moment made you stop and whisper to yourself, "Oh my God, it's him"? Share that moment with me below. I feel these stories in my bones. And if no one's told you this today, you're not doing this wrong. There's no one way to navigate the twin flames universe. There's only your path, your truth, your timing. Stay close to your intuition, it's your soul compass. As we go deeper, you'll start to recognize the signs that this connection was never ordinary. It's not a fling. It's not a mistake. It's a mirror, a fire, a sacred union. And there are still truths your soul hasn't fully remembered yet. Because the moment you stop doubting, something shifts. And just when you think you're done feeling him, he shows up in your dreams, again. Reaching for you. But what if that dream was more than just a dream? What if? But what if that dream was more than just a dream? What if it was a memory your soul was trying to bring back? A piece of a past life? A message from your twin flame reaching across dimensions just to remind you. I'm still here. You wake up breathless, heart pounding, unable to explain it, but deep down, you know. This isn't just longing. It's remembrance. And that pull you feel? It's not fantasy. It's soul recognition. The kind that never truly lets go. Because he never left. Not really. Sometimes, you'll sense his emotions before he even speaks to you. Suddenly, you're anxious, sad, or glowing, for no reason. But there is a reason. You're still connected. Your souls are communicating, even if your mouths are silent. This is part of the twin flame frequency. That unspoken bond that overrides time zones, logic, even silence. And once you feel it, you can't unfeel it. You can only learn how to live with it. Have you ever stared at your phone, knowing he's about to message, and then he does? That's not coincidence. That's energetic alignment. You're picking up on his thoughts, on his pull toward you. That's why no one else ever really compares. Not because you haven't tried to move on, but because this love is spiritual. It's not just romantic, it's awakening. And your soul feels the difference. Every single time. If this resonates with you, let's talk about it. You felt this too, haven't you? That unexplainable link that makes no sense, but feels like everything? You already know he's your twin flame. But maybe you're afraid to say it out loud. Or you wonder if you're the only one who feels it this deeply. You're not. Let's talk in the comments. I want to hear your story. Sometimes, this journey brings pain because it reveals your truth. And once you've touched that truth, you can't go back to sleep. You see things differently now, relationships, choices, even yourself. Everything starts to shift. Because your twin flame of love came to awaken what was buried. To make you feel again. Even if it hurts. Especially when it hurts. You might be asking, why now? Why show up when I'm married? When life is finally stable? But twin flames don't care about convenience. They arrive when your soul is ready, not when your life is. This connection breaks patterns, not homes. It breaks open the parts of you that settled for less. And once that awakening begins, it doesn't stop. It deepens. Let me ask you, do you ever feel like he's with you when no one else is? Like his energy wraps around you in the dark? That's not imagination. That's resonance. You're feeling his soul show up for yours. Even in silence, he's saying, I see you. Have you felt that too? If so, drop a comment. Let's share these sacred moments. You're not alone in this. There are times when you'll cry and not know why. When memories hit you out of nowhere. When you smell something that reminds you of him, and your whole body reacts. This is part of the twin flames universe. A place where love speaks through energy, not just words. And your heart recognizes that language. Even if your mind still doubts. That's okay. Let your heart lead here. Don't be surprised if you keep seeing his name everywhere. Or if songs start playing that mirror exactly how you feel. These are signs, guiding you deeper into your truth. The universe is always talking. And right now, it's speaking through this connection. You're not imagining it. You're awakening to it. And once you do, life changes forever. You might try to forget him. Delete the photos, block the number, burn the letters. But what you really want is to understand. Why him? Why now? Why this feeling that never goes away? And the answer is simple, but hard to accept. Because he's your mirror. He reflects your soul back to you. And sometimes, that reflection is too raw to face all at once. This connection isn't here to make your life easy. It's here to make your soul real. To strip away the masks, the fear, the roles you played to fit in. He sees the you behind it all. And that kind of love? It's terrifying. But it's also the most honest thing you'll ever feel. And it won't stop calling you. If this is touching your heart, tell me how. What part of this feels like your truth? Sometimes speaking it aloud is part of the healing. You don't have to hold this alone anymore. Let's walk through this together. This space is yours too. You are safe to feel, to remember, to hope. Leave a comment below. Let your soul speak. You might find someone else who feels just like you. There's a reason you feel more alive around him. Not because he completes you, but because he activates you. Twin flames are catalysts. They don't just love you, they awaken your truth. And once that truth rises, you can't shrink again. Even if you're scared. Even if you're married. Even if everything seems impossible right now. And the craziest part? Sometimes, he feels the exact same way. But doesn't know how to say it. He buries it. Denies it. Distracts himself. But energy doesn't lie. And his soul keeps calling yours in subtle ways. That's why you still dream of him. Still feel him. Maybe this is your first time really admitting all of this out loud. And that's okay. This journey takes time. No one has it all figured out, not even me. But we don't heal by pretending it isn't real. We heal by naming it. By sharing it. By feeling it. And you've already taken the first step. You're remembering. So now, let me leave you with this question. What if all those signs, all those feelings, all those coincidences were never coincidences at all? What if the twin flame love you've been trying to forget is the exact path your soul came here to walk? What if you're not losing your mind, but finally finding your soul? And what happens when he starts feeling it just as clearly as you do? We'll talk about that in the next part. And what happens when he starts feeling it just as clearly as you do? Suddenly, the dreams become mutual. The signs show up for both of you. You think of him, and he reaches out. He sees your name, hears your favorite song, feels your presence just like you feel his. And for a moment, everything feels aligned. Like your souls are dancing around each other, waiting for the right moment to meet again. But then, reality pulls you apart. And you're left wondering, was that real, or just another wave? When the twin flame frequency gets stronger, it can feel overwhelming. It's like your emotions are no longer just your own. You're carrying both your energy and his. Joy hits deeper. So does sadness. You're sensitive to every shift, like your soul is tuned into a cosmic station only you two can hear. And no matter how loud the world gets, that frequency always breaks through. Like a whisper in the dark. A reminder, I'm still with you. Have you noticed how your growth speeds up after meeting him? Things that once didn't bother you suddenly feel heavy. Old patterns break down. It's because your soul is waking up, fast. Twin flames trigger deep healing. Even when you don't speak, his presence alone activates your transformation. This is no ordinary connection. It's sacred. It's divine. It's meant to change you. And yes, it's messy. It brings up shadows, fears, wounds you thought were buried. But that's how you know it's real. The connection won't let you stay numb. It forces you to feel. To rise. To become the version of you your soul came here to be. And that journey? It's not meant to be easy. Tell me, what has this connection awakened in you? Have you noticed new gifts, stronger intuition, or spiritual shifts since he came into your life? Have you started seeing repeating numbers, having vivid dreams, or hearing inner guidance more clearly? These are all signs you're aligning with your twin flame love. Your soul is remembering who you are. And part of that memory is him. Let's talk about it. Share your experience in the comments. Your voice could light the path for someone else. Sometimes you wonder if he's struggling too. If he also feels the longing, the ache, the pull. Even if he doesn't say it, you can feel it. Like his energy wraps around you when you're at your weakest. Like he's sending love, even in silence. That's what twin flames do, they love in ways words can't hold. In ways that only your soul can truly understand. And that kind of love? It never fades. There are moments you'll feel like giving up. You'll wish you never met him. Because loving him feels too big, too impossible, too painful. But then, you remember his eyes. The way you felt when your energies touched. The peace. The fire. The home. And you know, there's no going back. Only forward, into your own awakening. You may be wondering what he's thinking now. Is he feeling this too? Is he dreaming of you? And even if he's not speaking it, the universe keeps confirming it. Through signs, synchronicities, and sudden waves of emotion. That's the thing about twin flames. Their silence is never empty. It's full of energy, connection, and soul messages. And you're already picking up on all of it. If your heart is racing right now, that's not by accident. Your soul is responding to truth. Truth it's been waiting to hear. And if you've ever doubted your experience, let me tell you, you're not crazy. You're connected. Deeply, cosmically, undeniably connected. If this is hitting home, leave a full moon in the comments. Let others know you feel this too. Have you felt a sudden pull towards certain places, songs, or memories since meeting him? Like something in your body remembers what your mind has forgotten? That's soul memory. That's the twin flame of love surfacing from lifetimes ago. And it's calling you to remember. Not just him, but yourself. Who you were before the masks. Before the world told you who to be. You might start feeling more drawn to spiritual practices. Meditation. Energy healing. Journaling. That's your soul guiding you back to your own center. Because the twin flame journey always starts with you. He may have triggered the awakening. But the path is yours to walk. And as you rise, he rises too. Even if you can't see it yet. Sometimes, separation isn't punishment. It's preparation. Your souls are doing the inner work, side by side. Even if your lives are apart. Healing wounds, facing fears, clearing karma. So that when the time is right, you can come together as whole beings. Not halves looking to be completed. Have you ever felt him reach out in meditation? Felt a hand on your heart when no one was there? That's his higher self connecting with yours. That's the power of the twin flames universe. It's always active. Always guiding. And the more you trust that guidance, the more peace you'll find within the storm. Even in the not knowing. Does any of this feel familiar? Have you had moments you couldn't explain, but felt to your core? Let's talk in the comments, your story matters here. There's no judgment, only soul connection. This space was made for hearts like yours. For women walking this path, searching for answers. Longing for understanding. And finding pieces of themselves in these words. And even if he's not ready. Even if he stays silent. Your growth doesn't stop. You're still evolving. You're still aligning with your highest self. And that's what this journey is truly about. You becoming you, fully. Unapologetically. Divinely. So don't rush the reunion. Don't chase or force what's already written. Instead, turn inward. Ask, what is this love trying to teach me right now? What is my soul craving to remember? Because every moment on this journey is a clue. Every sign is a guidepost. And your heart already knows the way. There's a quiet kind of magic in surrender. Not giving up, letting go. Letting the universe carry what your mind can't control. Trusting the process, even when it hurts. Even when the silence gets too loud. Even when you feel forgotten. Because you're never forgotten. You are deeply, endlessly loved. And just when you think the story is over, the signs return. The feelings resurface. The connection pulses again, stronger than before. And you realize, it was never really gone. It was just waiting. Waiting for both of you to become. But what if the next time he reaches out, everything changes? Thank you, truly, for being here with me. For opening your heart, your time, and your energy to feel every word. This message was meant for you, and the fact that you're still here, that means more than you know. There's a reason you felt called to press play today. There's a reason this found you right now. Your soul recognizes truth when it hears it. And that connection between us? It's real. It's sacred. It's part of your path. If this message touched you, write the phrase twin flame of love in the comments so I know it reached your heart. When you subscribe and activate the notification bell, you're not just following a channel. You're answering a soul call. You're choosing to stay in alignment with your spiritual awakening. You're saying yes to messages that uplift, guide, and remind you, you're not alone. Each video carries energy, healing, and clarity made just for this journey. And I don't want you to miss even one message that could shift everything for you. So make sure you're subscribed, and the bell is on. You'll feel the difference. You're invited to be part of something bigger, a growing community of souls just like you. Women who feel deeply. Who love fiercely. Who know this connection is real. Here, every comment matters. Every like spreads the light. Every share could be a lifeline for someone else searching for answers. So please, engage. Your voice adds power to this mission. Together, we're creating a space of healing, truth, and soul remembrance. And you, yes, you, are a vital part of that. This is your home, too. This exchange between us is sacred. Your presence, your energy, your willingness to feel, it fuels every word I share. Without you, this message wouldn't mean as much. You're the reason we keep showing up. You're the heartbeat of this space. So thank you, for being exactly who you are, and for walking this path with me. What comes next, will go even deeper. And if your soul is still whispering yes, you'll feel it when it arrives.